the strongest swordsman? It's gotta be Mihawk. No way, it's Shanks by far. Oh, another Shanks fan that lacks reading comprehension. How? What does Mihawk's title say? World's strongest swordsman. Oh, so you can read. When has One Piece ever given us simple info that's black and white? Funny you mentioned black. Does Shanks have a black blade? Well, no.
Oh, wait. See, I'm a Mihawk glazer. So anything that pushes my Mihawk agenda, I can get behind. Does Shanks have a black? I love Shanks too. Shanks is one of my favorites, but Mihawk is so fucking cool. He's the toughest swordsman, bro.
Oh, but exactly. That means nothing. Does Mihawk have Conqueror's Haki? Well,
Are we doing this, bro? Are we? Are we gonna act like we see Mihawk in any kind of fight that is serious at all? Yo, for all we know, he probably does have Conk, Conkers. But bro, he stop fucking playing with me. You can't like based on a what if, bro.
if Zoro has it, Mihawk has to have it. Wonderful. More headcanon. Just what we
You're the one headcanon. We haven't seen shit yet. You don't know that yet, bro. And I would assume he does. To be honest, like to gain the title of the strongest, you'd assume you'd have the will of a conqueror in order to conquer that peak. You know what I'm saying?
need. Headcanon? You're the king of that. How? You're saying the world's strongest swordsman would lose to another swordsman. Precisely. Oh, so you're an idiot. No, I just know the answer is not that simple. Explain. Whitebeard was titled the world's strongest man without ever defeating Roger, even when he was sick. That's not my problem. Kaido stated that Roger's haki put him above the rest. Mihawk already surpassed that fraud. Fraud? The Pirate King is a fraud? Was he a swordsman? Yes. Did he have a black blade? No. Case closed.
No, no, no. Oh, we're pushing the agenda too far. Oh no, we pushed the agenda too far. I can't say Mihawk is stronger than Roger. I'm sorry. Wow, he called Roger a fraud. Yeah, One Piece fans are so funny.
It's not that simple. How? Roger's Conqueror's haki was clearly leagues above everybody else. Well, Mihawk's should be better, right? Roger has a sword. Mihawk doesn't automatically get a
Okay, yeah, the Mihawk fan is moving mad now.
haki boost because his opponent has a sword. Wouldn't the world's strongest swordsman have the best haki? There are 3 forms of haki, and at best, the way of the sword only lines up with Ryuo, which we learned in Wano. So you're saying Mihawk has the best haki? Ryuo? Probably, but Conqueror's not by a long shot. Did Fraudhawk ever scare off an admiral from miles away or one-shot Captain Kidd? They called him the
We haven't seen any feats yet. Like I really need people to get off Mihawk's dick. Like let us get to the end game, please, first. Damn.
Marine Hunter for a reason. Well, maybe his bounty should have reflected that. What did you just say? If he's the world's strongest swordsman and the Marine Hunter, he should easily pose a bigger threat to the Marines than Shanks, especially.
No. See, now you're having me in here pushing my agenda too. Shanks is a Yonko commander with a Yonko crew. Obviously, he's gonna have a higher bounty just as an organization. He probably has a bunch of islands under his control. He has alliances with Elbaf. Like it's not that simple like he's been saying. Okay, bro. Ooh, I hate agenda piece so much, bro. This shit gets me heated.
Being a member of the Cross Guild. Get to your point. It would seem that the one-armed has-been still has a higher bounty, even after all of that fraudulent Mihawk hype. Yo, why do you want to ruin Zoro's dream so badly? What? I'm sorry if I don't think Zoro should be accomplishing Luffy's dream like Pirate King. My brother, if the Pirate King was a swordsman, there's nothing to debate. Even if Mihawk says the path to Pirate King is way harder than the path to surpass him, he was talking about the entire journey and you know that. But it's alright though. Keep coping. I will. Just like you will when I say Vista must be in your top 3. What was that? I mean, Vista's swordsmanship was said to rival Mihawk, so I guess if Mihawk is above Roger, then that would mean that Vista is relative to Roger, which means that he's probably stronger than his own captain, Whitebeard. It was a small clash. Mihawk was holding back. I'm so glad you're not writing One Piece. Hey, hold up. Why do you keep talking about the strongest and leaving Whitebeard out? Oh, the Akainu victim? The only Akainu victim is Kuzan. Bro, Kuzan is much faster, and he can freeze his opponents.
Okay, I'm glad we moved on from just the Mihawk and Shanks agenda. Yeah, let's get into these other agendas.
Anyway, you Admiral fans are something else. Akainu couldn't even beat a half-dead old man. Oda
Yeah, no, Admiral fans are coping on some insane amount of like huff, bro. They literally even admirals are like, yeah, maybe don't piss off the Yonko crew because that would be very bad for the world government. Like, admiral fans are on insane amounts of copium.
stated that Akainu would reach the top in record-breaking time if he were the main character of One Piece. Well, that's too bad he's on the Garp now. Garp? The old man that got washed by Kuzan? There's no way we're reading the same story. Kuzan couldn't even kill him and he had to jump him with the rest of the Blackbeard pirates.
Yeah, people need to shut that shit up. Garp got jumped.
Garp was his former mentor. Obviously, he was holding back. Again with this holding back nonsense. Why wouldn't Garp
Holding back makes sense sometimes. Like you can read into the narrative that some people are holding back. I don't think Vista is gonna be like an end game totem for Zoro. Same with I don't think but like Garp might have been holding back, Kuzan might have been holding back. That one is a little harder to read into.
Garp hold back too for the same reason? He was trying to save Kobe. So that means he doesn't care for Kuzan? Well, no, but you Admiral fans love to say your admirals weren't trying when they lose. Are you dumb? Fujitora and Ryukugyu couldn't even go all out in the Holy Land. I mean, yeah, that's true, but there were 2 admirals present, which is still better than 1. So what about Kizaru versus Luffy? What about it? Kizaru literally gave Luffy food. Well, Luffy fought Rob Lucci beforehand, and a One Piece animator literally confirmed that Kizaru was not holding back. Last time I checked, his name wasn't.
Egghead's been a while ago in the manga. Kizaru was the one who gave him food? I completely forgot or don't remember seeing that.
Kizaru was clearly holding back because he wanted to save Vegapunk. Oh, you mean the man he still killed? Well, yes. This is unbelievable behavior. Kizaru wanted Luffy to take him down, but he knew he couldn't pull his punches because Saturn was literally watching him. This is just Admiral downplay. I mean, a half-dead Kuma juked Akainu to get to Egghead. They downplayed themselves. Well, the Cross Guild valued Akainu at 5 billion berries. That's up there with Whitebeard and Roger. And yet, it took him 10 days to beat Kuzan. Garp did it in...
And the Cross Guild valued Akainu at that much because he's a fucking Fleet Admiral gang.
3 minutes before he got jumped. You know, if Akainu tries at Marineford or anywhere else, it's gonna end up looking like Punk Hazard. Man's acting like the Yonko don't have Conqueror's Haki. Look what Shanks did to Ryokugyu. That's because he was with his entire crew. And what about Momonosuke?
Buddy looked like he was in pain just from that Wi-Fi hockey, but if you say so, man. If you say so, it's because his entire crew was with him. Mind you, this nigga was glowing off of defeating an injured Queen and King. Mind you, I love Rio Green Bull. I love him. I like his character. I like his personality. I mean, he seems like a very shitty person, but he's funny. So
landing a hit on him. He's still formidable. Listen, just because Buggy thinks admirals are worth 3 billion berries doesn't mean everybody else does. Not just Buggy thinks it, but so does Crocodile, and also your guy Mihawk. And if Mihawk is relative to Shanks, well, time out. Don't y'all go bounty scaling in here when you said it was a problem when I did it.
Yeah, no, bounty scaling is the stupidest shit ever.
Shanks challenged all of these frauds at Marineford, and nobody wanted to smoke. Wrong place, wrong time. War is the wrong place and wrong time to squabble? So when is the right time? Enlighten me. When Dragon makes his move.
Oh
Man, shut the
no.
hell up. Yo, Rob.
Lucky, I'm a Dragon fan. I have a feeling Dragon gonna be able to wait. He's like Hohenheim from Full Metal. You just gotta let them get to the end. Dragon is gonna do something amazing. Watch.
Yo, Rob, you ready? Come on, man. We're gonna be late. Let's go.
I think that's it. But Yeah, bro. Agenda piece is something else. That was genuinely a fun watch. Yo, I for the YouTube niggas, pull to the Twitch. Besides that, take care, stay blessed.